Welcome back to Only Talk Sports, where we talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm your host, Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. We just passed 210 subs. Thank you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I hope I can continue to make great content you guys will enjoy in the future. Now, the Coastal Carolina head football coach, Jamey Chadwell, is being linked to the Liberty job. And I'm going to go over whether I think he should take the Liberty job or he should stay at Coastal Carolina. Now, Jamey Chadwell has done a really great job as the Coastal Carolina head football coach. And as you can see by his record, when he got the head coaching job at Coastal Carolina back in 2017, they started out 3-9, but then they improved to 5-7, and then they went 11-1, 11-2, and this year they're 9-2. So Coastal Carolina has improved significantly while Jamey Chadwell has been there. He has really helped him transition over from the FCS to the FBS. He's done a great job. He is well loved by the Coastal Carolina faithful. And if he leaves for the Liberty job, what will happen to Coastal Carolina? It will be very interesting to see if Coastal Carolina will continue to succeed as a program if Jamey Chadwell leaves or if they will start to struggle. I think part of the reason why Jamey Chadwell is potentially looking at this Liberty job is because Coastal Carolina has kind of peaked, and it's going to be very hard for him to continue to have Coastal Carolina being at the top of the Sun Belt. I think he can do it. He's a very capable coach, but he's going to be losing a lot of his players. A lot of players are going to be going pro. A lot of them are going to be graduating. It's going to be very hard for him to continue to have the success that he has had in the Sun Belt. I think he can continue to do it. And I'm not saying that's the reason he's thinking about obviously taking the Liberty job or any coaching job for that matter, because you want to move up. When you do well at a lower stop, you want to move up. But still, it's very interesting because, again, he's very well loved at Coastal Carolina. But I think maybe he feels maybe he's peaked at Coastal Carolina, that maybe he can't do any better, especially once Grayson McCall and a lot of the players that they have on their team are gone. Can he continue to have the success that he has had? And when you've had success at a lower stop, you want to move up to a bigger school, because if you don't and you start to struggle at that lower stop, then no one's going to want to take you for a bigger job anymore. Now, another reason that he might be wanting to go to Liberty potentially is because right now he is making between $850,000 and $1.15 million a year on his contract, Coastal Carolina, which in the Sun Belt, that's great. And he's the second highest paid coach in the Sun Belt. But that is low numbers compared to what Hugh Freeze had at Liberty. Hugh Freeze made over $4 million a year on his latest contract at Liberty. And I'm not saying they're going to give Jamey Chadwell that much out of the gate, but he's going to make significantly more money than he is right now at Coastal Carolina. If Jamey Chadwell leaves for Liberty, his pay could increase over $2 million than he currently is getting. And that is part of the reason. And because a lot of people look at this as a lateral move. Why is he going to go from Coastal Carolina to Liberty? But both schools are not Power 5. They're smaller schools. But Liberty pays more than Coastal Carolina. Liberty is more investment in football than Coastal Carolina. So, yes, I would say Liberty is a step up from Coastal Carolina, even though in a lot of people's minds it's not a step up. But if you look at just the monetary gain that you could get from going to Coastal Carolina to Liberty, the money is there. So that would suggest to me why it would make sense for Jamey Chadwell to leave Coastal Carolina for Liberty. The other thing is that 6 current Conference USA members are leaving for the American Athletic Conference because of the fact that of all the movement going on in college football. And Liberty, Jacksonville State, New Mexico State, and Sam Houston State are joining Conference USA next year, and Kennesaw State is going to join in 2024. And Liberty is going to be a great school to be at in Conference USA because they could actually dominate the league. And Jamey Chadwell could have a really nice time in Conference USA at Liberty. If he's able to run that program like it's already been under Hugh Freeze, then it's going to be, I'm not going to say an easy job, but it could be very easy because a lot of those schools are worse than Liberty. Liberty's already in good ground. They've done really well as an independent, and they play teams very competitively. And now you're going to be playing in a conference that a lot of the teams are worse than you right now. And I don't think Jamey Chadwell would make Liberty a worse team. So as long as he can continue to keep Liberty playing at a high level, then Liberty should be really solid in the Conference USA, where there's not going to be as many good teams as there are right now when some of those teams do leave for the American Athletic Conference. So all in all, it kind of makes sense for Jamey Chadwell to leave Coastal Carolina for Liberty. I would love for him to stay at Coastal Carolina because the fans love him, and I really like him at Coastal Carolina. But it makes sense for him to jump to Liberty, even though a lot of people think this is a lateral move. He's going to make more money at Liberty. Liberty's probably a better job in Coastal Carolina, even though in a lot of people's minds it's not. But Liberty, you make more money. You're going to have a much easier time to win in Conference USA, and he's probably going to have better funding at Liberty. And if he does really well at Liberty too, then he's going to be able to move up and get a head coaching job at a Power 5 school. He could potentially maybe do it now, but if he does have success at Liberty, then he will easily be able to jump up to the Power 5, and it will be a lot easier than it is currently. So even though, again, as a lot of people would say that this is a lateral move, if Jamey Chadwell does leave Coastal Carolina for Liberty, I actually think it is a step up because he's going to make more money and he's going to have probably easier success to win, being in a conference that a lot of the teams are worse than Liberty. So at the end of the day, it probably does make sense for Jamey Chadwell to leave Coastal Carolina for Liberty, even though it will be sad to see him leave the Chanticleers. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below whether you think Jamey Chadwell should leave for Liberty or stay at Coastal Carolina, and whether you think Liberty is a better job than Coastal Carolina. And I will see you next time.